Seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs, and this is going to be a Raiders fifth, barring a conversion here on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing his Carr on third down. And that's complete to Shepard. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. How about
and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Raiders are back within a couple of the lead. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
On Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
That's caught. And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact from the next-gen stats. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running? Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. One thing. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys have now moved out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well.
Carr now on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
We're on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes.
And avoids the turnover. Able to convert on. Now Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on
this play. He finds it for the first down.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Adams. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the...
They will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football.
Carr now on first down. It's tight end Waller. There he goes left side. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. To start the drive, not much sense. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3, but I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. On play action, it's Mahomes. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This duo from the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. James Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get...
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Offside. Defense.
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when you were dinner last night. You saw me.
Carr now on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
Better, and we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfrow with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And
almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. Here's Mahomes to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Again. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It has him.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Steps away. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On the Jets sweep, here's Chase. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Vikings. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. So that, Charles, is set.
I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that.
Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. The ability to run the football, so now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
On their side, I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing his car. Able to find Warner. That's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown.
The game, and finally forced an incompletion.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now Mahomes. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he will have a Vikings first down. Mahomes to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Mahomes going to throw it here. Did it to goal line. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more.
As they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now Carr gets this to Waddle. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost at fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans are holding up. That changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession.
On second down, Jacobs. He'll be trying to run for it with Jacobs. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. This defense making a huge play with that interception on the second drive of overtime. So, Charles, there will be a third drive of overtime. And remember, again, a field goal wins it.
And right now, the kicker is thinking hero in his head. But when it actually happens, if it does happen,
in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Las Vegas, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.